In this video, we're going to show you how to remove the sensing bars in your dryer. The first thing we're going to do in order to remove the part is I'm just going to turn the dryer around so you can see where we're working, because we've got to do it from the back. So now we're going to remove the back panel. One thing just going to mention at the beginning as we start is the metal they use in appliances today, they pretty well just stamp them out. In other words, just take a big press machine and they form the metal into the shape they want it to be. So some of the edges are pretty sharp and they don't really ground or file them off or sand them down. So either wear a pair of gloves or just be aware when you go to grab some of the stuff that the edges are sharp. So the first thing we'll do is take the screws out from around the back panel. On this one, they're just 1/4 inch screws. I'm just using a nut driver to remove them. Yours may be different. You may have Phillips head screws or Robinson or Torx or 5/16 heads, but whatever you need to use in order to get those screws out, just loosen them off and set them aside. So now we'll just remove the back and set it to one side. So now that the back is off, we're going to need on this machine to remove this blower housing in order to get at the sensing bars. On your machine, you may not have to do this. Your sensing bars may be located in a different spot on the back, over on this side. Some have them in the front, so you'd actually be removing the front panel in order to get at them. So the majority are on the back, so that's what we're going to show you today. We're going to take these screws out. So now that these screws are out, there's still on this model 2 more up on the top that are holding that housing in place. So I'm just going to spin the dryer around and show you how to take those out. So the 2 screws are hidden underneath your lint filter. We'll just move our lint filter out of the way. So in this machine, these screws are Phillips head. Other models, they may be a 1/4 inch or a 5/16 type of socket. And now that those are out of there, we're just going to go back around to the rear of the dryer and we'll take that housing out of the place. So now with those screws out, we're just going to raise this a little bit. Now here's where our sensing bars are located. It's mounted on the front from inside the drum, but you need to be able to remove this wire and free up this spot. So we're going to just pull this wire off. So now we're just going to, with that wire removed, we're just going to take our pliers and give that a bit of that plastic housing a little bit of a push to release it. So on this model, once you've got the bottom released, you just need to turn this top terminal in a direction so that it unlocks from being twisted against the frame and poke it through. Now it's just going to drop inside the drum. So now that we released it, it dropped into the drum. I've just brought it out here in front for you to be able to see. But that's how easy it is to remove the sensing bars from your dryer.